watched a documentary about Pepsi Where's My Jet, about the kid who tried to get the Harrier jet.
I remember that happening.
I was so sucked into that documentary. I was like, Pepsi, why didn't you give him the fucking jet? You didn't have a disclaimer.
Yeah, they were morons for not putting a disclaimer. That was the main thing.
I'm pretty sucked in now, too.
Whoa.
Listen, guys, we've all seen a woman have a baby. What happened with this jet? Welcome to the party, citizens, because this is Bad Movie Cold Cereal Party, the show that watches bad movies and eats good, delicious cold cereal. In this video, we're going to be watching Blankman, that stars Damon Wayans as a writer and an actor, as well as David Alan Grier. This was a box office disappointment, and it was on the list for multiple top worst movies, and found a cult following once it went to home video. But other than that, it has accumulated a 12% tomato meter score on Rotten Tomatoes, as well as a 41% audience score, which is actually better than I expected it to be. My name is, if it's not obvious at this point, Brandman, hero to all that wants a healthier breakfast option. Captain Neckbeard and Andrageddon. You guys can introduce yourself.
Oh, can we talk now?
Yeah, I said your name. You can talk once I
Let
say
me
your
read
name.
the beginning.
Captain Neckbeard, what is your superpowers?
Being awkward.
Nailed it. And Andrageddon.
They captured as a teenager by a man with the longest skullet I've ever seen, and then told me to take over the world, so that's what I'm doing. I'm half machine, half man.
You look it.
So I can't see in this fucking mask.
That's why I had to change. I used to have the underwear all across my face, but I had to pull it back a little bit. The skin
Oh,
marks
no,
showed. It
I'm
was
a-
embarrassing.
I've gone through my villain arc, and now I'm a hero now.
Wait.
Funny
What
you
a
say
twist.
that.
Let me get out of this dark room.
Andrageddon. It's funny. It's funny you say that, Andrageddon, because I myself had a reveal to make. What I was wanting is you guys to notice that this is in fact an off-brand Raisin Bran cereal, but I am actually
Dr. Brandman, here to convince children to not eat delicious, sweet cereal and instead eat bland, boring cereal, like Raisin Bran, but not the name brand stuff. I don't know. That seems like a bad thing.
let's get
Well,
this.
you sure fooled us.
And that Matt went to his alter ego.
What's your alter ego's name? Armageddon or whatever it is.
Gay.
Wow.
Well,
What
that's.
a name.
Gay Sanders.
I want to say that's gonna get cut, but apparently I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Good humor. Oh, Charles
South Carolina.
I love this fucking movie, man. I hadn't seen this since I was a kid.
For those of you that don't know, kids, back in the day we had to make our own antennas.
And they're like, "What's an antenna?"
Yeah.
It came out in 1994. I don't think this is a bad movie.
I don't think that's how toilets work.
What did I say? Stay
She's beating their ass.
I didn't know what that painting was.
I was thinking of something risky too. I want to share a fun fact about my costume that you guys don't care about. But something that was very funny to me is, you know how superheroes, they'll have like the top cut off
no.
and they'll have their hair coming out? I wanted to make sure I had that, but with a bald head.
This is a cool movie, man. I wish I would have seen this as a kid.
Yeah.
This would have blown my fucking mind.
But yeah, it's weird. Like, I think it's a bad movie because this was like a movie that was in theaters. You know, it's like famous people were in it and everything like that. And just, I guess it didn't land. Like, it's almost hard to put this on the channel. But it's, what's the criteria? What's it got to get on the tomato meter? We got it standard.
We don't care.
I guess below 50%. I don't know. We just watch movies we want to watch.
Yeah,
Man.
we watch
It
movies
doesn't
we
matter.
want to watch, exactly. It's a bad... here's the thing.
He needs to invent some hair for that bald head of his.
Got him.
Ow.
Is she
Fucking
put him in the
nerd.
corner? What is going on?
She's gonna whip him?
That's it. Robin Givens is saying, "Give me a second. I'm gonna get beat by Mike Tyson."
Did she get beat by Mike Tyson?
Isn't she the one that claimed that Mike Tyson beat her and she divorced him and like took all his money? Pretty
I
sure it
have
was Robin
no
Givens.
idea. I don't know a lot of stuff pre '96.
I remember
Yeah, could be totally
Pokemon
wrong,
and
but-
Godzilla, and that's it.
There he is.
Is that Jason Alexander?
Yeah, I like his haircut.
You would.
Every time I see another bald guy.
Oh my God, there are tits back there. I had to blur the screen.
Every time I see a bald guy, I always tell him I like their haircut.
Yes, there are tits back there.
It's PG-13.
That doesn't count. They're blurred already.
Does that count?
I don't know. We'll let YouTube decide. Look at
in
them.
the corner, maybe.
Look at them saggy ones.
That's what I just said.
Pointing straight down.
Vice President?
You can ask those tits where your shoes are. Right down there.
MS&M sex. That's a great start. My sources connect Mayor Cates.
It's nice seeing Jason Alexander playing a character.
Yeah.
Hold on, is he not even supposed to be in a wheelchair?
I don't think so because his foot's propped up on his other knee.
Yeah. If you cannot use your legs, you probably don't need them to be comfortable. But I don't know.
Work for sex.
Not trying.
Wow.
I mean, actually, I am trying to be disabled as I am Dr. Brandman. Eat your grandchildren or you'll end up like this man in the wheelchair.
And what's wrong with the man in the wheelchair?
He can't walk.
Hard edge dishing, right? That's my boy.
Boy. What? Shit, I'm a man.
What?
Nothing.
This reminds me of Flubber.
It's activated by the
It is a lot like Flubber.
Yeah.
Was he a Democrat? We don't take Democrats kindly here in South Carolina, all right?
Especially not then.
Oh, especially not then.
This guy would look more Guido. I mean, would it be possible?
That's the guy
He
that's
looks
going to
like
be.
one of the dudes from Dick Tracy.
I understand you're gonna
Dude,
do some campaign
We don't have any mob connections here in South Carolina. What is
Yeah.
this doing?
Yeah, Charleston, the state known for its mob influence. This guy right here, he's the guy that's gay man.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Well, thanks for the spoilers.
Where's the
Dick
fucking
face.
the thing?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I
It's dick face man.
Dick face man to you.
Hey, Harris, I want to talk to you. You know, Harris, hey, Harris, don't walk away with...
The other thing Charleston is known for is its beaches and Blackbeard. All right, so
And that's all been covered by Grim History. Go check it
that
out.
has been. Don't check it out. That's the dead channel.
Especially you, lady.
Yeah, after you get finished with that, go look at Drunken Dog.
Yeah.
The rough craft. You just keep
Oh,
listing
Daryl gave him a
dead
burn.
channels. At least those ones were successful.
Dude, could they make her old age makeup look worse, possibly?
That's
This
what I
is
was looking at. I was like,
definitely-
why does she have so many wrinkles?
This is definitely a movie that was made before. Dude, that chick had a MAGA hat on.
Nuh-uh.
Good grief.
Hold on.
No, it was a red hat, Tommy. It didn't know it wasn't a MAGA hat.
We got to go back, though. It is a MAGA hat. Oh, my God. We didn't see the front. It was white writing.
Michael Manelli sends his regards.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So what was the point of them going in with the mask?
Oh, no, yeah, what was
They
that?
they just killed the grandma. The fucking
Wow.
stakes have been set. Why they got to make him look like, well, you want to laugh at him still. We got fucking snot pouring out. That's fucked up. Like fucking J5.
What? I didn't know what that was. I thought
forgot
that
about
was
it.
like a hat. I thought it was a woman's
Look
hat.
at it. It's so obvious that he's just snotting from the nose.
You haven't said a word all
God, man, the 90s in Charleston sure were fucking rough.
Yeah, with the subway system that they totally have.
Are we sure we're fuck it, dude. We're running with this is Charleston.
No, it said Charleston.
Most assuredly, at the beginning it was.
That's what I was
don't
gonna
think it is anymore, though.
That is.
They're on the north side of Charleston.
Yeah, they are some part of Charleston. Well, I don't know. I haven't been in Charleston in a long time.
Well, that's what it was. What I was told when we went. Don't go to the north side.
Actually, dude, I was in Charleston at this time.
In '94.
I was in Charleston in '94. I had open heart surgery in Charleston.
Oh shit, we got to be looking out for you. We might see you.
Yeah, I gotta be there
See in
somewhere.
the background.
news for you, Urkel.
Is that you? Nah, that guy.
To open
Oh,
up.
Urkel. He called him Urkel.
One down, another one will open up.
That's like Chicago, dude. The Daily Citizen.
Let's see.
Inside Victory.
Does it say Charleston anywhere on here?
I don't know.
The Daily
what it says.
Citizen.
One man
Harris.
can slogan wins Harris mayoral post.
It's
I will just do it myself.
yeah, that's what I want to say. I'll just do it myself. It is amazing that that's a whole fake newspaper there. You could read it all and see what it says.
He just wiped it.
What is it that you're putting? You're putting on some chemical that is impervious to a fucking knife. You're just gonna rub your hand on it? Like that can't be good. What is he doing? Is he dyeing them? Oh,
He's making them bulletproof.
yeah.
Why
Cover
don't he just get in it, and he can become Luke Cage?
It's probably because it's harmful to your skin.
What do you think?
So he doesn't need the glasses.
He doesn't need the cape.
They're gonna arrest
That is a good point, Matt. I didn't even. It just. Maybe he invented contacts.
I see the handyman reference right there.
Yeah.
Ever since my grandmother died, he's just getting
God,
worse
Jason Alexander looks
and
badass.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
I got bills to pay.
How's that lesbian necrophiliac story coming?
What? He's just always about the job.
He wears an A cup.
I warned you, Susan.
That's such a good fucking joke, man. Slap me around and call me Susan.
No, I'm a gentleman.
This is obviously something that
The supreme gentleman. Yeah, let's go ahead and start snapping off some incel jokes right now.
together.
That's for Neil. He is a neckbeard man, Captain Neckbeard.
Karate man.
Captain that beard.
Crime fighter name.
No, I don't.
Let's hear more about Elliot Rogers, Neil.
Call this
Product placement. I like that he never opened that Pepsi can, apparently.
Yeah,
He
apparently.
he doesn't drink Pepsi. He's a Coke man. This was at
Coke man.
the peak of the Cola Wars.
I don't know. I mean, they've showed Pepsi and Frito-Lay products are definitely. This is a Pepsi sponsored movie.
Watched a documentary about Pepsi Where's My Jet, about the kid who tried to get the Harrier jet.
I remember that happening.
I was so sucked into that documentary. I was like, Pepsi, why didn't you give him the fucking jet? You didn't have a disclaimer.
Yeah, they were morons for not putting a disclaimer. That was the main thing.
So what happened? I'm pretty sucked in now too.
Whoa.
Listen, guys, we've all seen a woman have a baby. What happened with this jet?
Pepsi offered him a settlement of $1 million, and he refused it because he's like, no, you owe me a jet.
What was it, like a sweepstakes or something?
Yeah, it was this, they did this thing called Pepsi Points. And for some reason in the commercial, they literally put a Harrier jump jet on the screen and said, like, 14 million Pepsi points. And this kid got 14 million Pepsi points, and then Pepsi was like, screw you.
Jesus.
They didn't put a disclaimer.
How do you get 14 million Pepsi points?
Well, because they ran a promotion where if you wanted like some swag, like a Pepsi shirt or something, you can buy points for 10 cents a point.
Right.
So he had this rich friend that gave him $700,000 to get the points he needed.
The points he needed.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, I mean it's a good deal. $700,000 for a jet.
And a Harrier jet's like 34 million. So they were like, oh, okay, yeah. But Pepsi didn't cash the check. They sent it back to him, and then they sued him.
Why would they let that man carry that poor baby up on that thing?
Because he's a superhero.
So did the guy ever get his jet?
No, he got nothing.
He basically got nothing, yeah, didn't he?
Yeah, he got
Being a
nothing.
douche about it.
Well, because he hired Avanti. Before Avanti got this big famous lawyer, he was, a young lawyer who was trying to make a name for himself. And they were about to run a campaign about where Pepsi fucked over some town in Mexico or something. I don't remember exactly where it was, but they fired Avanti after that. And then they made fun of him for going bankrupt or whatever.
Well, this wasn't in South Carolina back in the 90s, because do we even have, like, Keno Lotto?
No, we didn't have superheroes. Do you feel powerless, gay man?
Well, I don't know if that's him for sure.
Well, why don't you say it then?
Because I'm trying to take away the spoiler I've already given. He looks like the guy that they said was gay man. I don't know if that's a superhero name. That was who he plays in this movie.
That's just what you called him as a kid. Hey,
No,
there's the
that's
gay
what
man.
it said on IMDb.
Investigation continued.
Don't put this on me.
I'm going to recommend to the district attorney that he issue.
I mean, that could be his last name. He could be Paul Gayman. Just how
Could
you're
be.
like Gay Sanders.
Gay's a name.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying.
He has like a Willy Wonka button on his tie. It's upside down though.
He does.
Charlie Bucket, what happened, man? Millie Wonka.
It's like somebody punched him in the nose a lot.
Growing up on the streets, Charleston's a rough man.
Yeah. He's wearing a Detroit hat. Maybe they're in Detroit.
What do you think, J5?
They moved? They might have moved because they were in South Carolina as kids.
Right, it'd be too
Yeah.
cold in the winter.
Maybe we missed the part where they said they moved.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to. Whoa.
What? Yeah, it is Illinois. There you go. It's Chicago.
Oh, they are in Chicago.
Yeah, it's on
he's
license
got
plate.
his license plates in. He's about to get run over by a subway train. Is what he
Oh,
is.
look at his
Look at
like
him.
GPS or whatever in the front.
Front-facing camera. We don't even have those now.
It shows exactly where he's going. I wonder if it was rear facing. We just couldn't tell. That's his weakness.
This reminds you of Major Payne dancing at the ball.
Yeah. No, see, that's gay man. Different guy.
You wouldn't get it, David Alan Grier.
Yeah.
Go back to the Magic School Bus.
Clearly.
Too busy trying to cock block your little brother who's never got
Go
laid.
back to Magic School Bus.
Blankman does it again.
I wonder if this inspired a bunch of like. Have y'all seen those documentaries about real people who do this shit?
Yes.
You talking about kick ass?
No, not kick ass.
People
Like-
with actual things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there are actual people who make YouTube videos now of them going around cities beating up criminals.
How's he getting raised up?
Penguin.
Oh my God, it's Mario!
It's Millie Monka. That guy behind him to his left looks just like him.
I know, I saw that. I was like, looking at that. That's his brother, Luigi.
No, his brother's Frank. What a bunch of fucking
Yeah,
idiots.
well, I was sitting there going, I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, why did I catch that? Why did I know it had something to do with Always Sunny? Oh wait, Shady Nasties.
Yeah. Old shit dynasties.
10 minutes for the 3 minutes.
Just enough time for me to suck his dick.
Jesus Christ.
How can I say?
That's
He's
the
a perfect
joke.
height.
That's the joke you went for.
Tight situation.
Like, that's
Uh-oh.
That's so
I was gonna
dumb.
do Something about chains.
No, it's not. It's the best line. It's the best line I've ever heard.
I thought he was gonna like dislocate his
Out of
arm
all
or
these
something.
movies that we've watched, out of
Yeah.
all these movies that we watched, it was definitely, it would have definitely beat anything Hard Ticket to Hawaii had ever said.
Eleanor Walker was my grandmother. She really believed in you.
She was a good woman. I'll give her your love.
But I made sure that she was killed by my criminal associates. So, you know.
Now that's a good line.
No, that was
That's a cool thing to say in the face
that
of
one.
death.
That one fucking hit me, man.
Yeah, I'll send her your love.
That fucking badass line.
That's the whole goddamn Alan Grier. Turn it all
I just
off.
every time I hear about the fish islands, I keep thinking of that whole movies episode where Brendan saves up and gets the fish islands and doesn't fit his camera.
I always think of the episode of Rocket Power where they get a fisheye lens. He's like filming one of the guys shooting out of the ball. He's like, "This is so it makes Swift look like he's getting major air whenever he finally launches out of the bowl." He goes, "If he launches out of the bowl."
Rocket power, man. That was some good stuff.
Didn't Ollie do a 900 with the help of a tennis ball?
And Rocket Power,
Yeah.
Otto, I'm guessing you're saying.
I distinctly remember that episode.
That sounds familiar. The main one I remember is they like were losing, and Squid was finally good at something, and Twister wanted to beat him, so he took a shortcut, and he had like a little memory montage thing of everybody just saying you could take a shortcut, and just kept playing over and over, and so that's ingrained in my head.
Tabloid television. We can do anything.
What is it you want from me?
He has that same George Costanza look. We can do anything.
Looking for the Blankman.
You know something stupid I was thinking about earlier? I was like, I wonder if he wore a bald cap, and I was like, no, it looks like he actually shaved his head for the role. Oh, that's pretty good commitment. And then I'm like, oh, the motherfucker was bald as hell anyways.
Get ratings. You gotta have a. David Koresh. 52 days in the #1 spot. Wanted to run a summer camp. I said, David, why be a counselor when you can be the Messiah? Now you.
So he started Waco.
Jeez.
Is his close bulletproof? Why isn't no one shooting?
I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry I ruined your life.
He said, "No, that was
Hey,
Nam."
You got no legs.
That was Nam.
Wow, that's
That
all
was
it
gonna
did?
blow up the building.
Yeah,
J5 is very impervious to C4.
clearly.
J5, thank God you're all right, buddy.
God, like why hadn't he fixed that with something else?
Oh, yeah, and really break her heart.
He somehow managed to figure out how to hide roller skates
or rollerblades
Bend-
inside of his shoes,
Bend a fork perfectly angled
but he
to
can't.
fit around his ear.
Oh.
So,
Doesn't even need the goddamn glasses.
today for that, super guy.
This
Wait,
is
you're
true.
on the
We've
website of him.
established this before.
PG-13,
Why
so all
would
the
that be endearing?
Coming in
kids
his
can
pants,
ask
man.
all the kids can ask their parents what's happening.
What is he doing, Dad? Just some men are weird, honey.
Some men like to dance after they get kissed.
Yeah.
Man, why is he thrusting his hips? You know Michael Jackson dances. All right, guys, I gotta be honest.
He's taking off the costume.
This whole time it was me, Tom, from Bad Movie Cold Cereal Party.
I gotta be honest too. This whole time, it was me, Matt, gay.
I was gonna say, are you sure you look gay?
I was gay the whole time.
Does this movie hold up? I don't know if it does. It's still funny, but I definitely have fonder memories of it as a kid than rewatching it. It wasn't quite as.
The dog was offended by it.
He said, "That's still great."
Y'all can hear my dog.
I enjoyed it. It's a really fun movie. It definitely has moments that lends itself to being a bad movie, but I do think overall it's actually a really. I mean, it's what it's supposed to be. It's a slapstick buddy comedy centered around, I guess, thematically based off of something like the old school Batman movies. Like they're making fun of that, the old Adam West stuff. So I think it did exactly what it wanted to do. I feel like it had a lot of like Inspector Gadget kind of vibes going on as well, which helps out a lot. And I mean, a lot of great superheroes, that's part of their superpowers is their genius, and that was Blankman's only power.
Yeah, this movie was very much a product of its time. I think the Wayans brothers that had In Living Color. I don't know if I'm guessing it was still on the air, but maybe not for much longer in '94, or maybe it had just gotten off the air. And so, like, they would go on to do much better movies.
Mm-hmm.
But this was kind of maybe one of their earlier forays into doing movies like this. Like when I see a movie like this, it reminds me of stuff like Ace Ventura: Pet Detective and things like that. That were kind of just like way over the top, ridiculous. You know, some of the comedy in this hit. I mean, I laughed genuinely several times, but it had some kind of moments where you're going, okay, dude, I get it. You know.
This movie, like I said in the video, well, I said during when we were watching it, this movie reminded me a lot of Flubber. I don't know if y'all remember how Robin Williams' character was. He's like an inventor and how this crazy stuff going on. He had like the flying Radiohead looking thing, the yellow one that's going around like. Yeah. That's what XJ reminded me of.
J5.
J5. It reminded me of kind of a early version of that. I don't remember what year did Flubber come out.
I mean,
97.
97. Yeah, it was late.
Okay. Yeah. So like an early version of the Radiohead robot. So I liked it just from that aspect, because I really like Flubber. So I thought this reminded me a lot of that, with a little superhero twist to it.
Yeah.
And
I guess less proficiency with the gadgets.
Is this your review or mine?
Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry. Were you wanting to talk now?
I'll end the whole goddamn show.
Let's go watch a bad movie.
Brad, look out! He's getting ready to take his glasses off.
All right, I'm getting ready to take. Gay Sanders is getting ready to become androgynous again. I mean Andromeda or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, androgynous.
So let's go spoons, boys.
I'm gonna give this a spoon up. I think it redeemed itself. It wasn't gonna get a spoon because it's too good, but it actually ended up being bad at some parts. So spoon up.
Yeah, I'll give it a spoon up. I think this was the right in our lane when it comes to bad movies. So
I'll give it a spoon too. Just put it on my glasses right there. There we go. I dropped my spoon. Now I got milk in my hair and shit. Just took a shower.
You know, it's funny. It kind of worked out. We're giving it spoons, and he had a fork the whole time. So.